So I don't really know how useful this is because it's really a question for SJWs, and I know most of the people who watch me are anti-SJW. But if an SJW just so happens to stumble upon this video, I actually am not here to make fun of you or insult you. I'm asking you a genuine question. I'm going to read you a couple tweets off Twitter. I think I got 6 of them here. Or on my phone. Like my phone case, by the way. Anyway, I'm going to read them to you, and I want you to tell me how racist they are. Like, do they make you sick? Do you utterly hate what this racist person is saying, etc.? So here's the first tweet. I'm reading it right off my phone. Remember, whether a shooter speaks for everyone of their race/religion depends entirely whether or not they're black. The second one is, I'm so finished with black men's entitlement lately that I'm really not sad about a 2-year-old being eaten by a gator because his daddy ignored signs. Lying about rape is a black male invention. Don't get it twisted. Black people are animals. So I carefully did not buy Black Panther tickets for opening weekend because I did not want to be the black person sucking joy out of the theater. What's the appropriate date for me to buy tickets? Is next weekend okay? Okay, officially, I now hate black people. I am black, for God's sake, but can we keep them, us, out of my neighborhood? I just went to Lennox for a classic burger to go. That would be my dinner, and the place is overrun with little black assholes who know their parents will approve of anything they do. Slide around the floor, you little shithead. Sing loudly, you unlikely moron. Do what you want. Nobody here is going to restrict your right to be black. I hereby resign from my race. Fuck these people. Yeah, I know. It's about access to my dinner. Fuck you too. So tell me something. The tweets I just read to you, are they incredibly racist? How do they make you feel, like when you hear these things being said about a black person? Are you okay with it? Do you find them funny? Or do you think it's utterly racist and the person who wrote these things needs to get a grip on reality? Well, I sincerely hope that you are saying yes. But now, let me ask you something else. What would you say if I were to tell you that the tweets I just read were from SJWs towards white people? Remember, whether a shooter speaks for everyone, it depends entirely on whether or not they're white. I'm finished with white men's entitlement. Lying about rape is a white male invention. White people are animals. I skipped that one. I did not buy Black Panther tickets because I didn't want the white person sucking the black joy out. I officially hate white people. So this was the test for SJWs. I've made videos explaining how SJWs hate white people. They do, they admit this. But this was a video to test how they would react if they thought that the anti-white tweets were about black people. The truth is, everybody faces racism. And if you were not okay with these tweets when you thought it was against a black person, you shouldn't be okay knowing that they're now against white people. Because we're all just fucking people. I've tried to explain this before, but this is my final time talking to SJWs in this regard anyway. And you need to understand that we're all people, we all bleed the same color. You cannot blame white people for racism because white people face it too. And the fact that you would be okay if you are with these tweets as they are written, which is anti-white, then you yourself are a fucking racist. And as I said in my video, The Truth About Racism, SJWs believe that racism is not about hatred, but is about default positions of power. And since they think white people have naturally more power, they think all white people are naturally racist. That's not the definition of racism. So it's important they understand that racism is about hatred and not about automatic positions of power. And even if it was, it wouldn't matter because white people have less power than black people now anyway. But yeah, you are a racist if you agree with the tweets when they're anti-white, but disagree when they're anti-black. And before I go, there's one tweet I didn't read, which is this one here. And I simply didn't read it because it was really hard to word in reverse. But I still want to show it to you because look what he says here. The brown zombies are 1,000 miles from the southern border, and they're coming to mow your lawns, wash your cars, harvest your crops, pack your pork, raise your kids, mop your floors, vacuum your office, and pay taxes. Time to flip out. The funny thing is, this person is trying to say that white people are racist, but this guy here is incredibly fucking racist because he's basically saying that brown people and black people and Spanish people, he's literally saying that all they do is wash cars, mow lawns, harvest your crops, pack your pork, raise your kids, and mop your floors. By him saying that black people and brown people and Latin people do that, he's putting them down. People who are black or Spanish or fucking brown are capable of much more than harvesting crops. You fucking racist. And he's not the only one. Many SJWs say this dumb shit. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out. What'd you think? Write a comment down below if you thought the tweets were racist before you knew that they were about white people. And then tell me what you were thinking when you found out they were about white people.